Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a brand new video. It is that time of year again. We are getting a lot of leaks come out for next season's shirts as the next season is fast approaching, and this season I've only got about 8 games left in the Prem, so I think it's a good time to take a look at some of the leaks for next season's shirts. And there's some bangers in here and there's some very questionable shirts, but yeah, let's have a look. We're going on to footy headlines, the standard place to go when looking for these leaks. They tend to get all of the leaks in first, so we're going to use that as our reference point. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are new around here, please hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on so you don't miss an upload ever. It's really great having you guys around on the channel. We're aiming for 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so if you guys could help with that, that would be absolutely smashing. And yeah, let's have a look. Comment down below what your favourite leak is, and let's get into the first team, which is my beloved team, the mighty Arsenal. Now, as you can see here guys, this is the leak for the Arsenal home shirt, and it is a classic design for the Arsenal shirt with the white and the red. Obviously, we always have that. I do really like this shirt. It's got the great nods back to the 90s shirts with the zigzag lightning pattern in the middle of the shirt, and it's also got the gold accent. So if you've watched my video where I designed my own Premier League shirts, you know how much I love a bit of gold on the shirt. So yeah, for this shirt we're going to go through and rate them all, why not. This shirt I'm going to give a solid 8 out of 10. I do really like it. I'd be very happy if this is Arsenal's home shirt, and I definitely will be picking it up. Granted, even if an Arsenal shirt's bad, I tend to pick it up, so I'll be buying this anyway. But yeah, solid out of 10. Let's look at the away shirt. And the leak for the away kit, I'm really not a big fan of at all. So apparently Adidas are going to go for this luminous green design with kind of like wavy stripe pattern. I really hope this is not our shirt. This is not our away kit, because this is horrible. They've got a picture here of what the design would look like in eSports Football, the video game. And yeah, even on the players it looks even worse to me. I've got to give this a 2 out of 10. If this is our home shirt, away shirt should I say, I am certainly not going to buy it. Really not a big fan. Please Adidas, please, you've done such a good job so far on the Arsenal kits. Please don't sink us to a low with this one, please. If you like the shirt, let me know down below, because I'm failing to find anyone who likes the shirt. Everyone I follow on Instagram who's also an Arsenal fan really don't like the shirt, so please don't make this the Arsenal shirt, please. It's horrible.
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
For the next leak, we're going over to the blue side of London, and that is Chelsea. This is a leak of their home shirts, and once again, it's a plainer approach from Nike for their shirts. Nike have been pretty plain with the Chelsea shirts for a few seasons now, apart from that one where had all the patterns over it. I thought that was a pretty decent shirt, but here they've gone for a darker blue than their usual blue and some nice gold trims. You know what I'm like, I'm a sucker for gold trims. I don't think the shirt's this bad. I think it's alright. Pretty decent for a plain shirt. It's a lot better than the shirt this season, so I'm going to give this a solid 6.5 out of 10. It's not the end of the world. If this is their kit, I can see it being pretty popular with Chelsea fans. They're not going to be playing any European football, so this shirt's only going to be seen in England anyway.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
So yes, pretty decent approach, not too shabby. There's not much info about at the moment what their away shirt's going to be like, but we do have a leak of their third shirt. Once again, just like the Arsenal away shirt, it's like a lighter greeny colour. This really doesn't look good, to be honest. My favourite colour is green, but this shirt just looks like a cheap goalkeeper shirt. It's not looks good at all. It doesn't. It just doesn't slap at all, does it? It's pretty bad. Unless you're Fungus Laboga, man, you're not going to like this one. Let's swiftly move on. This one's a solid 3 out of 10. What are you thinking, Nike? Come on. You could do better than this. Raise the bar, man. This is terrible. Terrible. Disgraceful. That's what it is. Disgusting. If I was a Chelsea fan, I would not be happy. Rory Jennings is going to flip a lid. Up next, we have the Liverpool home shirt, and once again, Nike apparently are going for a very plain approach. Obviously, these are just leaks, so we don't know if these are actual shirts, but if Liverpool get this shirt, I think the fans will be reasonably happy. It's not too bad. Simplicity sometimes works, and this works here, in my opinion. It obviously isn't pushing any boundaries. I do like the white collar and neckline. Collar and neckline, they're the same thing. They're nice accents on the sleeves and the cuffs, and the collar there in the white. Looks pretty decent, looks pretty streamlined. It's probably better than their shirt this season, let's be honest. So I'm going to probably go for a 6 out of 10. It's very conservative. They're not pushing any boundaries, but it's pretty decent. Up next, we have the Minecraft kit, and it is the Liverpool away shirt apparently, and I think this looks pretty decent. I do really like those geometric patterns in there, and obviously it does look like it's spawned from Minecraft or as it fully rendered on the video game properly, but I think it looks pretty decent. To be fair, give kudos to Nike, they always push the boundaries with their away shirts, especially on their bigger teams, and I think this is a pretty decent looking shirt. I quite like it. I'm a sucker for green, so we're going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's probably my favourite shirt so far, actually. I think this looks really nice, and I think a lot of Liverpool fans will be very happy if this is the shirt that's going to come out. Up next, we have Man United's apparent new home shirt for next season, and of course, it is a red shirt. I think this shirt looks pretty decent. I really like the collar they've got going on there. I like the details they've got going in the shirt. This season's shirt from Adidas for Manchester United are pretty good, so the bar is set reasonably high for next season, and I don't think fans are going to be disappointed with this one. I think I'll give this a solid 7 out of 10. It's pretty decent for a Manchester United shirt. Up next, we have a throwback to the zebra away shirt, because Man United are apparently going to have a black and white striped away shirt. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know why they're trying to be Newcastle. It just looks weird to me seeing a white and black striped shirt with a Man United badge on it. Not sure what they're trying to do here. I don't know if historically Man United, to my memory, they don't historically have black and white away shirts. Obviously the classic one is that zebra shirt, which wasn't very popular at all. I've seen it in a lot of TK Maxx shops, so I don't think this one's that great, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of the mix of the black and white then the red accents on here. I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. It doesn't float my boat, it doesn't tickle my pickle. Okay. We're going to give this one a solid 5 out of 10. I think it's going to divide some people. I'm not sure the stripes look good on Man United, to be honest. So yeah, I think I don't hope this isn't an away shirt. I don't mind. I'm not a United fan. Maybe some United fans will like it, but yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. Moving away from the Prem now, we go to La Liga, and we have the home shirt leak for Atletico Madrid. Once again, this is a classic stripe design, synonymous with the Spanish outfit. And once again, you can't go wrong with the stripes. It looks pretty decent. I like that the sleeves go all the way up and it's not just cut off here. I think it looks pretty solid. It's not pushing the boundaries, really, let's be honest, but it's a solid shirt, so going for a 6 out of 10 once again. We're spicing up a bit with the apparent away shirt, and apparently it's going to be 120th anniversary away shirt in the blue and white. I think the shirt looks really good. I could see this being quite popular with Atletico fans, but also shirt collectors as a whole. Anniversary shirts are always popular when they are released, so I think this looks really nice, and I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's really nice. I love the quadra design on the front. I think it looks really good, and I think it will look great in person. Up next, we have the leak of the Barcelona home shirt for next season, and once again, it is the classic stripes. I really don't like this Nike thing they've got going recently with the collar and it comes out like that. I really don't like it. I wish they'd stop doing it, to be honest. I don't think this shirt looks that great. I just don't like the way it stops there. I don't think this is going to be a classic design, and I could see this piling up in Sports Direct in the future, so I'm going to give this a solid 6 out of 10. Up next, we have the leak for the Rebecca, of course, and it is a plain grey design. So I don't think the shirt looks that bad. I quite like grey shirts as a whole. I think they look pretty good when done well, and I quite like that juxtaposition with the collars on the shirt. So I think this is a solid 7 out of 10. I think it is better than a home shirt. It's not as good as their away shirt this season, but their away shirt this season is je ne sais quoi. But yeah, this is a solid 10. We'll go for another 7 out of 10 on this one.
Nice.
Up next in the leaks, it is the Real Madrid home shirt, and this shirt is another designed by Adidas, and I think this looks pretty solid. I really like the shirt they wore when they just bought Gareth Bale with the orange stripes, and this is a slight reflection on that shirt. I do quite like the way the Adidas stripes on the sleeve, that orangey gold colour, juxtaposes really well with the bold white shirt. You can't go wrong with an iconic white Real Madrid shirt. It's synonymous with football, and I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. I do really like this, and I can see it being quite popular with the fans. Move along to the great European country of Italy now, and we have a leak for the third shirt for Inter Milan. Obviously, not all teams' leak shirts have come out yet, so we're skipping a few teams, obviously, and the Real Madrid away shirt because I can't find any fully confirmed leaks of it yet. But we're moving on to Inter Milan, and this is apparently going to be their third shirt for next season, and it is a very bright and bold orange shirt. I do quite like the shirt. I think it's a decent shirt. I like it mixed in with the blacks and the greys in there. But yeah, another solid shirt here from Nike. They're not pushing any boundaries, but we're going to go with a solid 7 out of 10 once again. Up next, we have, I think, a rather controversial shirt when it does come out, and if it does come out, it is the Juventus home shirt. As you can see here, it's got a zebra design, just like the Man United shirt from a few seasons ago, but it looks furry. I don't like this. It looks funny to me. I quite like the idea of having the yellow accents on there. I think it looks really well. Goes really well with the black and white stripes. But I really don't like the furriness of the shirt. I really don't like this. Unless you're a furry. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the shirt. I'm shocked, in all honesty. It's the first time I've seen this leak as well. I'm really not a fan of this shirt. This is a 4 for me. If it was just normal stripes, I think it looks so much better. But yeah, I really don't like this. Let me know down in the comments if you like the shirt and if you're going to pick it up if it comes out. But yeah, not a big fan. Up next, we have a leak for the AS Roma home shirt. And it is an Adidas shirt. I didn't realise Roma were moving over to Adidas. So this is a new one for me. But I really do. I think this is a really nice shirt.
Yeah, boy.
You can't beat the classic Roma red burgundy colour, and I think it goes really well with the classic orange on there. Really nice attempt from Adidas. If this is going to be the real thing, I might question picking this one up. I think it looks really nice. I don't really have a home Roma shirt in the collection, so this one could be nice in there. I'm going to go for a solid 7.5 out of 10 on this one. I think it looks really well, and I think it's going to be quite popular next season. Up next, we have the Bayern Munich shirt leak, and this one is going to cause some controversy within Bayern Munich fans. So apparently, for the next season, Adidas are going to be departing from the classic red and are going to go for a white shirt with red accents. This doesn't look right to me. If you think Bayern, you think of that Bavarian red, and this, I just don't think this matches at all. It kind of just looks like a Leipzig shirt to me. I don't think it's going to go down well. As a shirt itself, it's not too bad. It's a pretty simple shirt. It's all on the right shirt. As a shirt itself, it's a 6 out of 10. I think it's going to cause some controversy though within the Bayern Munich community. They really don't like change. I remember they've already said they're going to stop doing blue on the shirts. Hence why recent seasons there's been no blue since the early 2010s. But now they're departing away from that. I don't know if traditionally Bayern Munich wore white, so I'm unsure about that. But yeah, solid 6 out of 10. I don't know how this is going to go down. On to the last team we're going to be looking at in this video is PSG. Unfortunately, there's no leaks for the Borussia Dortmund one, so we're only going to do one in Germany for this video because apparently I think it's going down as a competition and that hasn't been announced yet, so there isn't really any leaks for that shirt. So we're going to move over to France. As you can see here, this is new leaked PSG images for the next season shirt, and they're kind of departing away from that central stripe because they're moving it over to where the badge is. Obviously, PSG are always going to be popular, especially with people who aren't necessarily followers of football, because it's kind of like seen as kind of like a fashion brand at this point. A lot of people go around wearing PSG tracksuits and things, so this is always going to be popular. PSG stuff's always going to be popular, especially with names like Messi, Mbappe and things like that. But me, I'm not a big fan of PSG shirts. I'm not a big fan of PSG as a club. Shirts are alright, kind of like that white with the red stripe there. It kind of looks nice moved there. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 as a shirt. Not a big fan of the club, but the shirt's not too shabby. And their leak of the away shirt is also pretty decent. They've continued this tradition of having a white away shirt. They're following a tradition with the blue and red stripes, kind of like that similar one from 2018. As you can see on screen, it's pretty decent. It's not too bad. Once again, like I said, it's been quite popular just because PSG are a popular club for shirts in general. I'm going to give this another solid 7 out of 10. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not the worst shirt either. So that's it, guys, for today's video. It's been quite a long one. We got through quite a few leaks. If your team hasn't featured, sorry about that. It's just gone on the website, and this is what leaks they have up on it at the moment. So let me know down in the comments, guys, which shirt is your favourite leak for next season. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you see you in the next one. Teacher Fen, peace out. Toss half for now.